Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Shores of Styx. This is going to be episode 3, and last we left off, the party was doing a little bit of a shopping episode, trying to gather up some supplies before their journey ahead had begun, and was quickly interrupted by some sort of a skirmish happening in the marketplace. Upon approach, it seems that this skirmish was between two followers of the evil dragon, or the evil god of chromatic dragons, Tiamat, and one of the clerics that serves Bane, another evil deity that serves his purpose within hell. Tiamat's followers claiming that this cleric would be the thing that caused a absolutely catastrophic event to Avernus. And after the skirmish went into conflict, resulting in the death of the two followers, the cleric quickly dismissed these as just Tiamat being desperate to sow rumors so that she might take over once again. After the message was translated from a note off of one of the followers that apparently one of the higher ups in the followings of Tiamat by the name of Archon had apparently foreseen these events that they preached about through some divinations of his own, it became apparent that there might be some sort of plot afoot. And to remind everybody of the characters at hand, let's go ahead and start with, from the top, the Dragonborn. Logan, describe your dragon.
Hi, I'm a blue dragon barbarian, named Apasu, and he is the son of a demon lord.
And next up we have a bird. Gordon, describe your bird.
Hello, I am Icarus. I am a magic user that is good with ice.
Alright. And then we have a cat. Evan, describe your cat.
Hi. I'm going to be playing Maik tonight. He is a rogue assassin. Top of the morning to you. Or
Top of morning to you, laddie.
good evening.
And then the lion. Liz, describe your lion.
My name's Mooney. You fuckers have keep pronouncing it wrong. Goddamn bitches. Anyways, I'm a lion. That's
Alright.
it.
So as you can see, there's not a single human thing. I'm kind of tempted to call you guys the furry group, to be honest.
I thought we
Do it.
decided that's
Second
the
day in
name.
your state.
I will honestly dip. I'm not a furry, I'm a bird.
Oh,
dip.
too bad.
Feathery.
Nah.
Feathery. You know who else is feathery? Big Bird.
Oh.
Big bird.
Wait, hold on. Are you?
Alright, children. So, last you all left off, we were sat in
Insane.
in the Violet Vanguard storage compartment that you have re-engineered into a barracks,
Yes.
all taking a nap, having the greatest of slumbers.
Mm.
You're all kind of having your own dreams. None
Make a
of them
constitution.
significant. Not a constitution, but I would like a perception check.
Okay. One second.
Okay.
From who?
Oh, wait, just him?
Everyone?
Everyone who
just
is
me.
breathing,
Yeah.
which is none of
Oh.
you. You all died now.
Oh. Well, that was a good session. Goodbye, guys.
Yep, great campaign. Glad it all all according to plan.
18.
I got a 12.
I got a 20.
Damn. Nice. Nat 20?
Oh.
Nat 1.
Ew.
So he got an 18, a 12,
Yay.
nat 20, and nat 1.
Now one.
Exactly,
And a nat
yeah.
1. Who got the nat
Yeah.
1?
Icarus.
I could guess.
The bird.
The bird is
Hello,
deep
bird,
in
bird.
slumber about snowflakes.
Yay!
Yay, snowflakes.
Does
What
he even
about
know
everyone
Scuba
else?
Alright,
is
just gonna
we're in
roll.
hell?
Okay, Warlord definitely passes. So all of you, except the
Yep.
bird, you all begin just kind of slowly lulling you out of slumber. You hear what
Okay.
sounds like these echoing metallic thuds, a familiar sound for those who have been using this vehicle for quite a while now. Very distinctively, the sound of footsteps climbing up to the top of the Vanguard.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the
So we're
first one to get up
doomed.
and run out because
I'm going to immediately hide under the bed.
Alright, might
I'm
go ahead
going-
and roll stealth, Pasu.
I'm going to just like bust out the freaking
24.
hatch and look around for who's walking on my damn car.
Okay.
It's my car.
Muni.
Our car.
No, it's my car. You have your own car.
This is communism. We're a team. Our car.
No,
Anyways,
Fucking commies,
my car.
man.
God damn it, go back to Russia.
There is no Russia in hell.
This is capitalism.
Don't
It's my
worry
car.
about it.
It's the most capitalistic society you could get. Anyways, Lion, what are you doing?
For now, I'm just gonna hide because I
Go
don't know
ahead.
what's happening.
Go ahead, roll stealth.
21.
Wow.
Alright.
Yeah.
21.
Well,
Man,
I'm a cat. I should be stealthy.
Well,
Should.
Well, you're a lion.
I'm a cat.
Lion.
Lion.
Why the fuck you lying?
Stop.
anyway.
Because that's how she was born.
Anywho.
Alright, so yeah, the two cats just slink under their beds.
What about Warlord?
Oh yeah, he did definitely pass, didn't he? I suppose he will.
Also slink under his bed.
No, he'll
Just-
take out take his longbow out from its where it was resting on the side of his bed and just knock an arrow aimed at the hatch.
As I charge up.
Yeah, you charge up and just bust open the hatch.
What do I see?
Quickly realizing that it was locked, so you just take some time to unlock it, and then you.
Yeah.
Just darting your eyes around, your eyes quickly meet, almost like in breathing distance, with the Cleric of Bane, just sat there laying down as there's very little room up here, just looking at you, almost just completely startled.
Can I do an intimidation to say, "What are you doing?"
Go ahead. Should probably quickly pull up the monster manual and get a stat.
What the
block.
fuck?
What you do?
That's
Come on,
Two.
man.
Oh, yeah.
9 total.
9.
Nice.
I suck at. Why do I ever try and intimidate? That's the entire. I put.
You're really
8.
good at it. It's just you keep on rolling low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again,
Okay.
you
I have
did
a
just
+7.
wake up. No, listen, here's the excuse. You did just wake up.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally
you're
the
all,
That's
excuse
good.
I'm using.
Of
That-
course.
no,
See,
you're all tired and stuff. You know, you can't perform properly.
Yeah.
I will say at this point, Icarus, the sound of the hatch busting open does shoot you up wide awake.
Wide
There you
awake.
go.
The
What's going on?
the cleric, as you do your attempt to intimidate, he just kind of cocks his head to the side, smiles a little bit. I'm not here for any harm, friend. I'm just here to talk.
With who?
No talking.
All of you, preferably. May I come in?
No. I'll gather everyone and bring them up. Get off the car.
I prefer it was a private location.
Do I hear that it's the cleric?
Yeah, you hear this conversation plainly.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
fun.
kind of. Hi. Yeah, you can come on in.
Thank you. Are you alright with that, Pasu?
It's my car. Don't listen to him.
All right, I see. And he just kind of scoots a little bit closer, realizing Quas is still on the ladder up to the hatch, and just kind of looks at you expectingly.
I move out of the way, seeing that it is his car.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike, if you talk to me like that again, I'm gonna skin you.
I mean, it's his
If you
car.
can catch me.
I don't have to catch you. If I'm
Um,
staying on top of your car, you can't go anywhere. Not very far, anyways.
you'd be surprised.
I'm surprised about a lot of things, just not about my eek.
Why are
Well,
they
now
fighting?
that's just rude. With a obviously sarcastic look on him.
I'm not paid enough to be nice.
Neither am I. Now maybe if you paid me, yeah, no, I'd definitely be way nicer to you.
Nah.
See, that's why we don't get along.
Right, so everyone.
Would you two stop flirting and let the guy pass? Like, Jesus Christ.
I already let him in.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
after stepping off of the ladder, he works his way down, and he kind of realizing there's no like seating outside of the beds, he just begins to stand.
Nah, you can come here beside me.
If you wish, and he sits down next to you. Taking this. So, I ran an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of used my influence as a Cleric of Bane. I requested that I had access to the bodies of those followers of Tiamat. I promptly resurrected them and tried to see what other information I can get out of them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Frankly, they didn't have much left to offer, and I didn't want Tiamat to be furious, so I just let them on their way. But out of curiosity, I did divinations of my own.
Okay.
See what I could see. Now, I don't know where they got the part about me being involved, but this Archon figure was definitely correct in sensing that something tremendously horrible is about to happen.
Hmm.
I'd
So what's
say
the horrible thing that's
Interesting.
gonna happen?
there was a multitude of them.
Hmm.
The river.
All at once or possibilities?
Divinations are never that clear.
Fair enough.
So the main ones that I gathered, somehow the river Styx will dry up.
What?
There was some sort of ruby gem of intense power that would cross the empty shores. The outlands, all of that uncivilized areas of Avernus would just be completely decimated, and the city of Brass was under a heavy siege. That was really the best I could gather.
You said something about a ruby.
Red ruby, yes. Very small, not anything like a clean, fine cut. It was more like a shard of glass almost. Very thin, needle-like.
It's a feeling. Might know. Maybe.
Would I
No.
possibly know? I'm gonna guess I would not know anything about this.
You
Not a damn thing.
I feel like I was told about this at one point or another. Something about it's just some sort of gem, or
uh,
look like it could go to something.
No, to be honest, not really. I have a few theories, but nothing concrete. I don't want to speak out of turn here.
Mm, fair enough. Think it might have something to do with some sort of hatchet.
Hatchet.
Or hatchet, I don't remember. It was some sort of weapon. Tell you that much.
So a gem that could
Gem with a weapon lead to annihilation. Something along those
similar
lines.
to the one on your ring. Then is that what you're implying?
No, probably something similar, but something way more powerful.
Okay.
Like when the weapon and the gem go together, it would be nasty.
So, Pasu, you've
And
been
I believe I
here.
know who has the weapon.
Pasu, you've been here longer than me. So, do you have any?
Uh, can I roll a history check to see?
Go ahead.
All right, 1 second. 9. I don't think I will know.
No. The implications of a thin red ruby are familiar, but you can't place it.
Okay. Uh, to be completely honest, I'm lost on this one.
Right. Well, I suppose in 5 days we'll find out.
5 days.
Oh
That's
god,
been close, don't you think?
that does not
Well,
sound good.
I don't use divinations often, but it just kind of piqued my interest. I thought I'd see what's up.
Well, now you've piqued mine for sure. So
I've already contacted Harriman. He's on his way to Zariel in the Abyss, so she can hurry back and perhaps rally some sort of defense.
Harriman?
Oh, the guard captain here.
Oh, all right.
well,
Hmm.
you guys better not fight without me.
Oh,
That's for damn sure.
don't worry. I have a feeling that we'll have a fight soon enough. But what I can say for
Good.
sure, we best prepare for that. If there's any information you
Yeah.
can gather on that, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Very well.
To be frank, I shouldn't be telling you it, so I must go. But
This is going to
I,
put a damper in my plans, at least.
I've outside of Zario's army, I figured you were the only ones who could be capable.
Yeah, no, I
So
guess that's fair.
I thought it'd be best if you guys knew. But that's for another time. I must go. Uh, please, if you have any information on it, do tell. I'll be at the
Will do.
church. I myself might not actually be at the church. One of the other clerics can handle you, I'm sure.
So you better be preparing, getting stronger for things to come in the next few days.
Yes, for sure.
Oh,
Um,
actually, before I forget,
yeah.
I know Mai gave his confession. You three. No, I don't think the other one did it either. No, none of you. None of you did your confessions.
Well, the two new ones are new.
New, yes.
He never went to the church. I point to Warlord.
Oh, new one. Well, hello.
Oh yeah, no, he's been here.
Well, yes, I knew that.
Yeah.
At this point, Warlord's just passively listening in on the conversation, just kind of perked his head up at the mention of his name.
Yeah.
Would you mind doing that now?
Anyone?
I wouldn't mind doing it.
Confession, you say?
Yes, just simply speaking of any things that weigh a burden on your soul, things like that. It's just tradition for Bane, really.
Oh, so this is. So you pretty much talk about your problems. Is that right?
Basically.
So free therapy.
uh, well, wouldn't call it that, but it's just tradition, really. I don't really know personally why it's something he wants us to do.
No, what? Who's this key person?
Key.
I see.
No,
Well,
I don't follow. Who do you mean?
you just said he. He.
He. Oh, Bane. The god I serve.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of figured you'd pick up on that, given, clues, context.
Surely you've heard
I
of
try
him.
not to. No, not exactly. I try not to get into that business with that. Not exactly from around here.
Cults are very widespread in the Prime material. Well, you
Uh,
seem to be more of a northerner anyways. I don't recall many there. Oh well.
well. My case is an interesting story.
Well, we'd be happy to hear it. What about you, Lion?
What am I confessing?
Just what
It was
weighs you
so.
down, really? It's nothing too
Dude, I
significant.
have no memories. I just got here. I don't know anything. My brain is empty. I don't know what you're talking about.
Very well. So I
Well, I will
suppose
be
it'll just be
bluntly.
you three then.
Yes, I guess so.
All right. Well, honestly, I wouldn't mind a little bit of protection anyway. A little bit of movement's been happening in the alleyways.
Kind of movement.
Oh, just Tiamat's followers seeing what happened. They're rather upset about it. That's why I sent them back in the first place. Anyway, let's get to it then. And he.
I shall. You can use this room. I'll just crawl on out.
So am I first then, or is
Well,
You all work your way out of the Vanguard.
Okay.
Oakley?
Slowly but surely. As
Surely but slowly.
the confined space kind of offers a bit of a cramped area to operate in. You all, though, of course, eventually work your ways down. You're on the ground, and you're heading out of your parking spot and on towards the cityscape.
Okay.
And on his way, he turns his head over to the Icarus. So, from the north then, what region?
Uh, I'm from Icewind Dale originally.
Oh, heard some bitter stories from that area.
It was nice for a little while.
Till winter strikes, that's what I've heard. But
Hmm.
that would explain why you haven't heard of us then. We're typically more in the southern reaches of that coast, closer to Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, the big cities.
But well, I just got here about yesterday, so I'm still trying to figure out the currency, what these places are called, that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, currently in Avernus. This is the first layer of hell. There's 9 of them. They're all kind of the different places, but Avernus is here. Soul coins, made from souls. Weigh a lot. It's not your typical gold, as you probably noticed.
Yes, I was very. They were very rude about it.
Um, the Vernus is ruled over by a archdevil named Zariel. Best not get on her bad side if you ever meet her, and if these divinations are true, you might meet her soon. There's a war going on. I don't know if you know about that. That one's kind of infamous. Blood War?
Uh, not that I've heard something about some human getting into power or something
Oh,
recently.
that's just some local political drama. It's just as what it is, I suppose. Okay, well, let's start here. Do you know the difference between devil and demon?
Yes.
Okay, so you would understand then that we would fight often.
Yes.
That's the Blood War. It's been going on since time began, basically. It hasn't stopped.
So is that what the river is, or what you
It's
refer to
the river
as the river?
Styx allows you to travel between most of what you would call the lower planes. Uh, Hades, Hells, the Abyss, a few others. They all interconnect them. But the River Styx is more of a portal of sorts. It also, despite being a portal, almost serves as a barrier, in a sense.
Alright.
And
It's all
why I fear about it drying up, because that would just allow unrestricted access for the demons, and that would be not good. Very much so,
I
not
could
good.
tell.
But here's hoping. I'm sure if Zariel and Haruman work together, maybe we get Bell in on it, we'd probably stand a decent chance.
I don't know much, but they sound like very powerful people.
Oh, Haruman, I don't know. I don't think many people know what's up with him. Just seems to have a strong bond with Zariel, doesn't talk much. Bell, that was the former Archdevil. He got demoted after Zariel rose up.
She sounds like she's not very kind.
No, you say the wrong thing. She's just obliterates you without hesitation.
Huh, reminds me of someone I know.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Icewind Dale. Yes, yes, no, I see.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's the time for confession, of course.
of course. Well, here we are, and this whole time you guys have been approaching. When you initially entered the city, there was this Gothic spire that was the only building you could see cresting over the wall. It's now very clear that this is that building. It is a very large, almost Notre Dame-esque cathedral church.
Churches are much fancier here.
Yes. Well, we're the primary worship deity here, so it's only natural. He just
Understandable.
takes a few steps forward, and the doors open up for him, seemingly magically, as there's no one to do it for him.
Wow.
You know, just revealing the interior of the Notre Dame, essentially.
Yeah.
It's just wow. It's all just wow.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and bonk.
Wonk.
Just walking in, very tall building in the shape of what is initially a circle, and you see like there's these branching hallways, 4 of them going off into one direction at the far end of this cathedral, and then another sort of off to the left. Welcome to the Cathedral of Bane. It's our holy ground here. Unfortunately, I am intrigued very personally with not only my own accusation of being involved in it, but also the events that are apparently about to transpire. So I will continue to see what I can find as far as that goes. In the meantime, direct you to the end of the cathedral. You should find one of our other clerics to handle your confessions.
Alright, head that way.
Alright, I follow the suit.
Alrighty?
Who's the other one who has a confession? I believe that
Warlord.
could be- Oh yeah.
And continuing down this cathedral, you're walking past rows upon rows of pews, all angled and shaped in the way that they all face an altar that is placed in the far end of the cathedral where all these hallways begin to sprout.
Nice, nice.
The only sounds that you can hear here are some figures, some cloaked, some just openly exposing themselves, just quietly whispering into the pews, and a figure who is writing down into a book, just inscribing something as he stands in front of the altar.
Okay.
It's interesting. You haven't seen a. It's very clearly a tiefling, but there's this like long flowing blonde hair that's coming down, something that you're not quite used to seeing for a tiefling. And a distinct feature compared to the cleric that you have been talking to, with these very distinctly orange eyes, which are somewhat natural for a devil, but it seems to be a slightly off tone. This cleric's are very prominently green, sort of matching Warlord's and Maik's colors.
Okay.
Interesting.
And he's just quietly, you just hear the sound of what seems to be some sort of mechanical device that he's using to write, not that of a pen, but just this scratching sound almost. Just slowly writing something into this ledger of sorts. And as you approach up to the altar, he stops writing without looking at you. Just slowly raises his eyes, and sort of a sly smile across his face. Well, hello. What can I do to help you?
I look to him and smile with my draconic teeth and just say, well, it'd be quite helpful if we had the confessions.
I see. That for all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, for most of us at least.
Very well. Right this way then. And he, the closest hallway to his left, he just kind of airs his arm off in that direction to offer you to step forward.
I step forward.
I also step forward.
Coming down this hallway, you're noticing that the once like the natural lights and chandeliers and candlelit areas that's in this central part of the cathedral kind of start to dim as less and less light is being used as you just approach this hallway. Not quite approaching pitch dark, but you're essentially in dim light at the moment.
Okay.
And at the far end of this hallway, there are a few set of doors, all pressed up into the back wall, as it kind of widens out a little bit so you can fit all these rooms. Each one just being seemingly made of simple infernal steel. And he takes a step forward in front of all of you. One in each room.
Alright then.
I go take the first room because I want to be closest to the door.
Alright.
I'll be in the middle room.
Alright, then Warlord by default will take the right one. I'm only one person, it'll take a bit. And he takes Apasu first.
Yay.
I'll deafen the other people as this happens. And I'll mute you guys
Okay.
too, why not? You are presented with a basic confession stand, just the 2 seats on either side and a curtain that hides you as you guys would have been facing and looking at each other otherwise.
Okay.
The right side, please.
What?
The right side, please.
Ah. I head over to the right side.
And you take your seat. It's a warm, comfortable chair. Slightly padded, so you kind of sink into it, and it's just comparable quality to the castle that you once lived in.
Mm.
And you hear the sounds of the cleric taking a step through the seating on the other side and taking a seat. Albeit you can't see through this curtain at all. It seems to be blocking light, and your dark vision isn't able to see through it either.
Okay.
The only thing you're able to see is like maybe a little sliver, as the cut of this curtain isn't perfectly lined up with the confession stand itself. So there's like this small little sliver, maybe like a 1/4 inch, that you can see of just his figure.
Okay. I snuggle down into the chair and cross my arms, waiting for further instructions.
Well, tell me about yourself.
Well, I am the son of Demon Lord, close by the Styx. Sent out to find a piece of artifact that could put us back on the map. And I like breaking things a lot, though I have been able to engineer probably one of the fastest vehicles on this side of the Hell Domain.
A very accomplished figure.
I guess you could say that.
Now, why is it that you are hunting for an artifact?
Well, I was exiled. I don't know if I said that or not. For fighting with my father, physically, because I wanted to claim the throne early. And I had cheated during that. Which, any unfair fight is a fight that you don't win, so...
So you attempted to assassinate your father, and now...
Assassination's a long word for it. It's more along the lines of death by combat.
I'd still... Bane would still consider that an assassination.
Well,
Truth is, you're weak. That
excuse me.
is how Bane see it. That is how I see it. See how we work here. The strong are the ones who are victorious, and it is their duty to crush the weak. And you could not kill him. So yes, you are weak.
Posse just sits there, brooding in anger, because he hates being called weak.
With Bane, however, we can make you strong.
How so?
By any means necessary.
So is this some sort of recruitment thing? You guys say, oh, it's going to be confession, and then you call them weak or scared, puny, and then trick them with, and just slide in the fact that Bane can help.
You're far hostile. We wouldn't be so bold. It's more personal observation and an opportunity to make someone strong.
Well, I'm not the only one that sees myself as weak. And I do strive to be the strongest in hell. So, what do I have to do to become a part of Bane?
So you wish to claim the ruby rod. Interesting. It's not the first time I've heard it.
Well, it's probably not going to be your last either.
Simply put, you must simply do things that would appease Bane.
Alright.
You do enough in his name, you will gain favor. That is how we clerics became clerics.
Okay.
So there's many
What
ways.
if I became a paladin of Bane? Is there a way for me to do that?
Paladins are less of serving a deity and more of serving a promise. What your job would be is to simply uphold the status quo of being strong and upholding that position. But above all else, bringing others into the fold is far more lucrative.
Okay. And how do I go about doing that for Bane?
Any way you see fit.
Okay.
Is that all you wish to confess?
Well, seems that I did a lot less confessing and a lot more of plotting on how to become stronger and taking over hell in the first place.
Is that not what you desire?
That is the end goal. Taking over. But
I believe I have helped. Have I not?
you have. And it's appreciated.
And I believe
How do
our
I
work
start?
is done.
How do I, where do I start with appeasing Bane?
As I said, any way you see fit.
Alright.
Just uphold the values. That is all that is required.
Alright. Apostle stands. And
You hear the sounds of the cleric standing up along with you.
okay. I stand up and I head out, I guess. Head out, stand and wait for the rest of the people.
You taking a step out and you watch as just turning around, you see the cleric walking out, his eyes still kind of glowing in the dark as he takes a step forward and letting the light wash over him once more, giving a less monstrous form to him.
Okay.
Well,
I
that is all I have.
go ahead and sit by the pews.
Yes,
Before he says that, I got to sit by the pews.
Alright. And I will have Icarus be up next. I will mute and deafen you as well.
Alright.
You hear the sounds of footsteps walking in. Having walked into this room, you see like a basic confession stand, one where there's two chairs facing each other and they're enclosed in their own rooms, and the only thing that prevents you from looking into each other's room is a dark curtain. Directing you, he says, "Take the right, please."
You got it. You got it. As I do exactly that.
And you sit down. The chair itself is soft, cushioned, and it's a delicacy you haven't quite experienced before, but is nonetheless extremely comfortable.
Oh, this is a nice chair.
The finest. And you hear as he steps into his own side of the confession stand and sits down, you can see like a thin sliver of his form as the curtain isn't perfectly cut to the size of this stand, and you can see like a small sliver of like his mid torso through the curtain. So, tell me about yourself.
Well, ever since birth, I was technically somewhat of a forbidden child. I was not supposed to be. My mother and father were uh, both devoted to her, and as you see, it's not really supposed to be in the rules to have a child. So, at a very young age, I was hidden that they were scared what was going to happen to me or to them. So, over the years, living in Icewind Dale, just slowly living in fear when the day would come that you finally found us. Other than that, it was a very happy childhood. Learned magic, inherited powers from my mother. That's how I'm actually able to use ice. I'm want to at least keep something to remember her by.
Do you loathe
Then,
the power?
no, I don't love the power. I love the person.
Good.
No, not my mother, of course.
Of course.
Then, eventually, we were found out. Someone decided to open their big mouth. Thought someone that we can trust. Just sold us out for just some easy currency. Then, in front of my eyes, I witnessed as both mother and father were killed right in front of me. Very sad indeed.
You
I
want
still,
revenge?
yes, I do. I want her to feel that same pain I did, watching them slowly die in front of me, as she just looked at me, those eyes, those cold, dead eyes. Luckily, my father was able to give me enough time, and I ran. I ran like a coward and never looked back. I wanted to avenge them, but what was I gonna do? Couldn't do anything. I'm mad at myself. I could have
As you
tried to
should.
save them.
Cowardly running makes you weak.
I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I didn't want to see the same fate as them. They wanted me to leave, but I know I shouldn't have. I should have at least died a hero, trying to save them. I hold
Heroes
this
are
guilt.
subjective.
I keep having this dream. I keep hearing them calling to me. Like they're still out there. But I know it's just a silly dream. So now I'm with them. I want to find a sword, and I want to personally cut off her head myself.
So, to be clear, you understand that you are weak?
Want to get stronger, yes. I don't want my powers to go in vain.
You understand why I am a Cleric of Bane?
Why is that?
Because I have strength. Because the strong understand one thing only.
What is that?
It is the duty of the strong to crush the weak. And as it stands now, you are weak.
I don't know how to get stronger though. I'm scared.
And
Wind up
that
in a new place.
there
Every
lies why I serve Bane. For he gives many strength.
I'm stuck under a false god that I can't even call my own. These powers that I enjoy, but I hate the person.
Perhaps you should serve another then. No? One's
I
very character is that of domination without any hesitation.
That's my problem. I hesitate. I still want to see some good in people. That's how I was taught. That no matter how horrible someone is to you, there might be some ounce of good left.
So,
But
let
I
me
need
give
to
you
protect.
strength
How are you gonna do that?
by directing you in the path of appeasing Bane.
I don't know if I want to serve a new god yet.
Then you will be weak.
There has to be some other way.
That is what the weak think.
I'll think about your offer. I'll come back to you.
Very well. Is there anything else?
No, that is it.
Very well. Then my business is done. And he gets up.
Thank
Your dragonborn friend is waiting in the pews.
you. I'll go on and just sit next to him then.
Alrighty.
Bob Bob.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you all kind of sitting in the cathedral. Apasu is sitting in the pews. You see Icarus walk out from the hallway. You guys are reunited once more as you guys wait for Warlord to be done with his.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ye-
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna be sitting, brooding, almost anger.
Brooding.
Angie.
Is that
What you
angy?
brooding about?
I kind of sit next to Apostle. Everything alright, friend?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's just get out of here.
Uh, do you want to talk about it? Something's on your mind.
Not-
Sad to be
not
mad
right
about
now.
things.
Fair enough. I'll ask you later.
Yeah.
Right, let's get out of here before.
Don't we
No,
have to wait
no.
on
Well,
Warlord?
I'm
Oh.
waiting for me friends. Thank you very much.
I think actually, I don't know about you guys. I think I need some air.
Very well.
I head out too, heading towards my car so I can work on it a bit. Maybe add a small weapon to it or whatever.
I'm just gonna chill in the Vanguard then. Icarus needs to think.
Well, my car is on top of the Vanguard too.
No.
No.
So does
Remember
Not
how
anymore?
tight it is? Remember how tight it is to get in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
This-
added a.
You
Didn't I add a
did.
draw gate at the bottom of
You
back of it?
did, but the problem is the height of the garage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll work on the gate a bit more then. Just maybe adding some blades to it. I don't know why.
well,
Just sitting there,
Apostle,
kind of like doing some plans on how to improve it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's just this bright violet car that stands out amongst everything.
Perfect.
Yep.
You can never lose it.
Eh, there's no,
Debatably.
there's no keys in hell, so.
No.
Well, there's no
I mean,
keys
you
in
can never
hell, but
misplace the
there's
car.
always someone that might be able to put a cinder block under it and take her tires.
The
Or chain,
rod of
whatever.
immovable rod.
Hell boonies, I love the hell boonies where they
Nah,
just take your
nah.
non-existent tires.
Removable rod is the parking brake.
Oh, okay.
Cap.
So everyone's walking out except Tombst.
Me, I'm waiting for me friend.
Alright,
Because I have nothing else to do.
you just watch as the orange-eyed cleric takes to the altar and just kind of begins some shoot, I forgot the word. He delivers
Sermon?
delivers a sermon and an infernal on Bane and just the general ideology.
Yeah,
Alright. Sounds fun.
I guess I'll somewhat listen.
What
Just kind of half, just kind of half listening.
yeah, what you pick up on it is that Bane's all about like the unrestricted domination of those who are underneath you.
Oh.
And there's like the strong hierarchy of those who are strong are meant to be crushed by the weak, and that is their purpose.
You mean
And only through Bane can you
people
become
that are
strong.
weak? You said the strong gets crushed by the weak.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other
was like,
way, other
it's-
way around. Yeah, no, the strong are. It's
Crush
the
the
duty
weak.
of the strong to crush the weak,
Yeah.
and only through Bane can you be strong.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
That makes a
that's
bit
I
more sense.
understood.
Yeah.
Um, you-
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you're listening to the sermon, and by the time like it's nearly coming to a close, you see Warlord walking out from the hallway, and he's looking kind of tainted at the moment.
Hmm. I am going to guess I'm just both of us are disguised because there's no way we walk into the city.
Oh, he isn't.
He isn't.
Yeah, he has his purple armor on, which would hint to a follower of Tiamat, but it's very clearly not in the same style.
Hmm.
Tiamat's armor is more like, imagine like Dragonbone from Skyrim, more crude looking. This one's like very refined, well made steel almost.
Hmm. I'm just gonna walk over to him. See him a bit down.
Oh, yeah. Well, confessions, they make you think about the past and all that, so, yeah. Yeah, I'd say I'm
Mm.
down. Where'd the rest of them go?
They uh the Pasu looked pissed. I'm going to guess he's going to beat up something.
Probably should stop that.
Icarus he actually seemed quite fine.
Hmm.
Did where's the lion? I don't know
I
where.
stayed. Said I'd wait.
You're searching
I'm
the
just standing
pews, and
beside
eventually
you.
you spot the lion that's standing right next to you.
Yeah.
Oh hi. Didn't see
Hey,
you there.
bud.
Well,
Hmm.
suppose we should go find a Pasu before he breaks something.
Yeah, I guess.
Might be best.
Well,
Eh.
off we go.
you don't see a Pasu uh on the Vanguard. He's inside the Vanguard. He wrapped up his mattress with a piece of rope, hung it from the top of the Vanguard like a floorboards down. He's punching it.
Oh, a punching
What
bag.
you
Lovely.
what you did find in your searches, though, you started off in the city. Just scanning, like trying to find like a local bar that like a Pasu might just slug someone in the face for no reason with.
Mm-hmm.
You come across a familiar establishment for both of you.
No.
Hmm?
No, no.
Who's
Please
it familiar
don't.
to?
Please don't mean.
Both of
what do
you,
think?
because there's no way that this lion has not seen one of these at this point.
Okay, what is it?
It's the Caesar's Pizzeria.
Oh,
Yay!
Caesar!
Caesars!
Yay!
Made his
Man,
way
I
to the
miss
city
that
of
guy.
Brass, has he?
Yeah, you both recognize this establishment.
Yay! I
Well.
want some pizza.
Shall we take a trip in?
Don't eat the fucking pizza cutter.
That was
That,
that was
Oh,
where
that
no.
was
we
the
go.
wizard's thing. That's long
That was
past.
the wizard.
Can we say that he died from pizza cutter? The
Oh
cannon?
no, he died in the siege
He,
of
he got friggin' smashed by a boulder, but I would, yeah, sure,
Uh,
we'll say that it wasn't lethal.
he-
What killed him was the friggin' pizza cutter cutting out of his stomach.
No, then he went back to Caesar, ate another pizza cutter, and just choked and died.
Okay, so for the
I doubt-
audience here, a lot of characters have died in the campaign, and one of them was
Nothing
Gordon's
new.
character, who was a tiefling wizard. Like even now, like none of your characters have really good wisdom stats, but this one was in the negatives, so we just figured he had no common sense whatsoever. So he didn't
ate
know.
pizza cutter.
Yeah, he didn't know what pizza was, so he just saw the pizza cutter and figured that's what it was. He did that twice, actually.
No,
And he
three
died.
times.
Oh,
No, three
right,
times.
right. Yeah, I remember the third now. Right.
It was a third?
Yeah, he didn't like pizza.
Okay. Then what did
Pizza
you
was
get?
pizza was sharp.
Pizza
The
was
Oh.
sharp.
was
and it
sharp.
hurt him.
I hate that.
I remember trying to buy out Caesar too, just like several times.
Mm.
For context, Icarus
Just
is gonna be in the pizzeria. Just for canon plays, so yeah.
Mm. I haven't eaten in about a day or so. Let's get some food.
Oh, need to eat.
Okay then. Strange voice.
Where'd that come from? He
Ron,
must
is
be in
that
the
you?
pizzeria.
Sounds like it
Anywho.
was in the pizzeria.
Onward to food that I can actually pay for.
Yay!
You're all
Yay!
walking in. It's just a stereotypical Italian diner, basically.
Yeah.
You're seeing, despite what your Maik's previous encounter was, it's a lot more tame in the diversity of the customer. Much more geared towards like fire-based entities, Efreet, what you would recognize as that smith who did not know the local language. His race is scattered about. Uh, of course, noticeably, all the employees are human, or some variant of elf.
Hmm.
Just the standard for Caesar's Pizzeria. And
Yeah.
there's a very clear-cut window that looks into the kitchen, and you just see a familiar figure, just his hat bouncing along as he is just running around his toga trying to get all these
Caesar.
doughs made up.
Yay!
I'm just gonna wave at him as I come in.
Doesn't notice you initially. He's just keeping on making the pizzas, and after he's done tossing some dough, his eyes just kind of land at the entrance of the restaurant, and eyes locking on yours. Little joyful smile. He just can't wait to meet you guys, and he sets down what he's doing and immediately heads out and takes his apron off and sets it into the kitchen and just walks up to you guys.
Yay!
Oh.
Hello there again, friend.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
So,
we're doing the Irish. No, that's not the Italiano.
that's
There we
me.
go. I'm trying to find the accent, guys. So 1 second. Okay, I
Can't
found
find
the
the pizza,
accent.
can't find the accent.
I found the
Oh.
pizza buyer.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Well, see you've made your way to the big city, so have we.
Yes, I have. It's been a nice, very good business here. A lot better than the small communities that we were in before.
Yeah, I will say. It's a bit more lively.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Much better business.
Mm.
So,
Well-
would you like a pizza? We got some ravioli.
Yeah, no, I'd love a pizza.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I'll you get these people some first class eating. And one of the employees just quickly starts preparing the menus and the silverware and all that, and escorts you off through a open set of double doors that leads into this much more I suppose, French in design, sort of reminiscent of a ballroom that's just been repurposed into a area for dining. You see a lot of aristocratic people here, and wealthy jewelry and clothes, all using their finest manners, and some doing that horrid act of using a fork to eat pizza.
Oh.
How
No.
dare!
Because finger foods are apparently illegal.
Here's the thing, would any of us know better than to think, oh, that's a way to eat pizza? That ain't weird.
Yeah, to you guys, it's like, oh, there's so many cool ways to eat this, and then there's like some like really like just one of those looks like the stereotypical king who is just like the embodiment of just what is it called? Deadly sin.
Gluttony.
Gluttony.
Gluttony, yeah. Just like you doing the taco technique, just
Oh.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Mm.
Who eat pizza like that?
all sort of people.
Oh.
And
Wait, the taco technique?
yeah, you just fold the slice up into a taco and just hum.
I mean,
Yeah,
some people just
I
roll
know a
the
lot of
fucker up
places
and
that
just eat
serve
it.
pizza like that.
I do
I've
it every
literally
now and
seen
then
people
myself.
just like do a fruit roll up and just eat it.
Fruit roll up.
Ungodly.
That's not fruit.
Yeah, no, people literally just
Just
roll
eat
into
it like a
a.
fucking fruit roll up.
That's not fruit. It's not good.
Are you saying that
bro.
they roll it up?
Yes, and just fucking eat it. Yes.
Oh,
That
God.
sounds horrible. Okay,
Eat
that's
the
off.
cinnamon bun.
This is off topic.
It is.
Anyway,
It's saying it's off topic, as it's
It's-
literally just a pizza restaurant in
it's fucking
hell.
Pizza
Like,
in hell.
Mm-hmm.
You're eventually escorted to a seat that's just sat like somewhere off center of the middle, just kind of in perfect view of all the fine people, and a few other waiters and waitresses lay out some napkins for you and just get all the silverware ready and get some wine glasses prepared to next to you. Nice candlelight in the center of the table, and they open up your menus for you and just allow you to make your pick, and they leave.
hmm. Well, since Mike has been to a place like this before, he definitely already knows what he's gonna get.
And what
See,
might that be?
just a standard pepperoni pizza. That's
Alright.
it.
What's the lion getting?
Just some normal. Oh, do they have meat lovers?
They do have meat lovers.
I want meat lovers.
Okay. And regarding beverages?
What do they have? What's on the menu?
Name a drink.
They literally have everything.
Name a drink.
Okay, this is not what I want. My mind immediately went to mayo for some reason. It's got a drink.
I mean, they can make it a
Can
drink.
be.
No.
Get
Just
the
a red
fucking-
wine.
Get the fucking jar of
Urine.
mayo.
No. Just a red wine. That's it.
I want Caesar's piss.
No.
Oh, yes, fine.
Red wine.
Red wine. The kidney stone version. He'll give himself a kidney stone to make this happen. No. Okay. So you order
Oh,
red
no.
wine.
Yes.
Lion.
Hi.
Oh.
I'll get the white wine.
Okay. Both getting some fine wines.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Aged to a few years. It's a nice drink to complement a simple pepperoni pizza, but seasoned and the cheese is slightly baked. Very, very fine indeed.
Mm.
And of course, yours is just doused in like the best meats that could ever be on a pizza,
Oh, hell yeah.
like salami.
Okay.
And since it's D&D, I'm going to guess owlbear as well.
Yes, of course, owlbear. That replaces like the
Owlbear.
little beef chunks. Yeah, no, it's a owlbear.
Oh, my favorite.
I think that's just canon at this point. Any character that eats meat considers owlbear their favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's because it's apparently a delicacy everywhere you go.
It's
Yeah, we
not
find
though.
it every time we go
It's
somewhere.
so common though.
Yeah. About to say.
I don't fucking know. Do you think I read lore? No.
Is owl
No,
bear kind of like cow? Like how
yeah,
often you can find it? Is it
yeah,
kind of like
it's
that?
basically steak.
Oh, my
It's
favorite.
literally called like an owlbear steak.
Yeah,
I
like
know.
you can get yourself a ribeye.
Owl bear is the best.
Or
I don't know about
or
you.
if you want to go super underrated, you get a sirloin.
Mmm. Yummy.
Because they're always like comparatively cheap
Mhm.
and they taste amazing.
Mhm.
They just take a
Mm.
chunk out of the T-bone steak, but it's that's all it is. But it's Anyways, sorry, meat lover here. And you begin to just wait. You already have your wines in front of you. There's uh, the buttered garlic breadsticks that they refill every now and then for your appetizer.
Mm.
Yummy.
And you are eventually presented with your pizzas. You notice that they're all pre-cut into eighths. So there's a the little pizza slice holder for both of you, and they do give you these fine china dishes.
Mhm.
They don't. They kind of set them off to the side because they pretty much presume you're just gonna take it straight off the pan, but it's there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they all give a respectful bow and take their leave to serve some new arrivals at this point. You see Caesar kind of walking out from the kitchen's direction with a chair in hand and just sets it on the other end of the table and uh, just kind of leans in, puts an elbow on the table. So, my friend, how have things
Yes.
been?
Things have been. They've been okay. We'll say, on our way here, Pasu did have his car totaled.
Oh, well, that is too bad. A
Got it.
car. I don't know what is a car.
Um, I say car, but it's more of some sort of war machine. Big things
Oh,
that people
like
drive.
the carriages without the horses.
Mhm.
Yeah, those things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that is too bad. Is it repaired?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. He's getting it repaired as I speak. He's repairing it himself.
Hmm.
Well, and also, oof, just so much. What was it? Yesterday, ran into some followers of Tiamat.
That was you. The attack in the marketplace.
Yeah, no, they just tried to attack the friend, one of the clerics of Bane that we know from Bazul's.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. I presume you're talking to Cleric of Fear. I believe he's the only one that actually goes out anywhere.
So that's his name.
Oh,
He never told it to me.
yeah. Well, they kind of dismissed the names after a while, but yeah, yeah. The orange eye is fear. The green is death, I think, and then there's a purple eye. I forget his name.
Yeah, yeah, no. Talk to Fear. Hmm, he actually came by, woke us up. We were sleeping in, actually, our big old fortress of a war machine. Yeah, we have one of those.
Oh, big one.
Yeah, no. If you ever came out of your restaurant in Peru's town, you probably see it stand out like a sore thumb in the garages.
I'm busy here, so.
Yeah. Ah, it's been a while. Also, okay, we're on a mission now.
Oh,
Apparently, in 5 days, something really bad's gonna happen.
well, that is when I have to pay the taxes here.
Yeah. I'm worried. Gotta get stronger for this.
Well,
Yeah, no, sounds like some real nasty stuff.
I know a few locations or two if you need a place to train.
Hmm.
Not not isolated locations. It's there's a hell wasp nest, maybe a mile or two. There's locations filled with baddies. I know how you people like to fight.
I will say I do like to fight. Yeah.
Good opportunity.
Well, keep that. I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Anyway, while you're here, let me go ahead and give you your payment. Just gonna reach into my backpack beside me. How much?
Oh no, you're a friend. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's
Because
fine.
I mean, like, I'm just going to open up the bag and open up my backpack or no, they'd be in my bag of holding at this point, wouldn't they? I just open my bag of holding and show him the absolute mountain of coins that are now in there. It's like so over 700.
Mm-hmm. If you want to donate, I suppose you could donate, but I'm not asking you anything.
Donate to my favorite place to eat? Definitely. I'm just gonna take an entire handful.
You
I'm gonna
watch
get
as
about
he like as you take the chunk, like before your hand even lands onto the table, he's already like he pulled out his own bag of holding and he's kind of like getting ready to scoop.
I'm just gonna kind of pour, just kind of set them in there.
Oh, thank you. Seals it
Um,
up after a while.
let me see how much. Let's just go with about 50
Sure.
coins. Yeah,
Sure.
I'll just subtract 50. There we go. Yeah, no problem. Gotta keep this place running, you know?
Right. Uh, oh, he kind of cocks his head to the side and places like 2 fingers onto his ear. Uh, yeah, I'm having trouble at another restaurant, and he just clutches a necklace that you see is like tucked underneath his toga, just kind of clutching it with his fist, and he just disappears.
Hmm.
So that's how he gets from place to place.
Yeah, I was
Neat.
wondering.
Wait,
Huh,
what?
that's fun.
Well, that's a neat way to be everywhere at once. Well, uh, hmm. Did get me thinking though. Training wouldn't be so bad. Haven't fought in about a day or two. You know what they say about skill? If you don't use it, you lose it.
Eventually, you finish up your meals, very satisfied. Just the residual taste of cheese and all the other toppings just on the surface of your tongue, just really pleasant as you walk out back into the heated air of Avernus, and a feeling like you have just left paradise and back into the harsh lands of
Hmm.
Avernus.
Wait,
Hmm.
we never found a pasta.
Yeah, no, we didn't,
Damn it.
did we?
God damn it, we got
Eh,
distracted.
whatever, he'll turn up eventually. I'm not worried about it anymore. I want to
Gotcha,
see if
peaches,
there's
okay.
any other shop that accepts gold because I still don't have any soul coins.
Looking around,
Anyway.
there's no shop that obviously indicates it.
Anyway, I'm gonna go around looking. I shall catch up with y'all in a bit. Warlord, where are you gonna go?
Oh, actually, wait, no, you lost track. He continued on his way to the garage.
Alright,
Oh,
he
he
didn't get
did.
pizza with us. Didn't get
I
pizza.
didn't know that. I thought he was with us this entire time.
Nope. You're not very perceptive, are you?
Apparently not, even though I have what? A
All
fucking
stealth, no
+7?
eye.
I mean, I have a +7, but apparently I'm still not that perceptive.
Alright, well, I
Yeah.
say we'll call it a break here.
Yay.
Good idea.
So,
Yep.
let's go ahead and do the breaky things. I'm going to go get some food, and I'm
Same
going
here.
to enjoy the food.
Like, hey, wait, what about me?
He just poked his head out of the bed and just
Oh.
crying.
Oh,
He's like, Daddy, wait.
See, this is why he's just a screamer. I don't know what's the matter with him. He does this all. He does this all the time. I don't know why.
Because he loves you.
He's an
You
emotional
love him
baby.
back, goddammit.
Oh, he's purring like a madman now. It's all good.
Also,
Yeah.
we're back.
Hey,
Hello,
we're
everybody.
back.
Anyway, that's enough about cat.
Okay,
No.
mute.
Mute.
Anyway, that's enough about cats. Let's get back to the other cat.
Other cat.
Stop.
Okay, kids. So you continue to look around for a posse. Eventually, realizing
actually, I'm looking for a shop that accepts gold coins in exchange for things besides soul coin. Like,
Are
specifically
you
magic
are
items.
you just doing at a glance or like walking in and asking them?
Yeah, pretty much. Just kind of blink in front of each stall, blink between places. Just
Yeah, you
Hi.
you find a few that would take coin, though they're like super sketchy.
like to the point of where, hey, I might need to do some sort of check to see if this is legit.
Like you fully expect like any of the items they are selling to be cursed.
Oh, that's fun.
Yay.
Curses.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta turn on crisp again, so me playing with this thing doesn't get annoying.
Yes, please.
Now then,
E.
you can do the
EA Sports.
search
The game.
around, coming to the conclusion that
If they do accept coin, their items are probably cursed.
Yep. Imposter's nowhere to be found. It seems like he didn't just rock somebody's world. So just with that bit of information, you head back to the Vanguard and you see Apasu just doing what you described earlier, which feel free to do it again.
He had tied his mattress in like a sushi roll with a string, like holding it all together. Like a
Would a single string
rope.
be able to do that?
No, a bit of rope, a length of rope,
Yeah.
holding it up on
It's a
the
ribbon.
Vanguard, and he's just punching at it like a boxer.
So you see Apasu doing that up front, and Warlord just kind of making sure he's not destroying his mattress entirely as he's working on cleaning up his bowstrings and whatnot.
Mm.
You also notice that he seems to have modified his great bow.
Mm-hmm.
so that now along the handle of it, it can fold in half,
Hmm.
just for the sake of ease of storage.
Okay, that's nice.
And he seems pretty proud of it himself.
Just gonna call up. Nice work there.
Thanks, lad. You done being pissy, Apostle?
Apostle just ignores him, continues to beat up his mattress.
But I guess that's a no there.
Imagine so.
Oh well, 'tis a shame.
Aye. Well, you seem rather happy.
Not exactly happy as much as I'm kind of indifferent, to be honest.
What was that? Why's that?
Tried to find a shop that accepted coin, but all the ones that did accept coin for magic items seem to obviously the items were cursed.
Hmm.
No if and or but about it.
Well, that's how it's gonna go in hell. It's basically the market is the black market.
Yeah, but like, fucking curses.
And I think the only thing that's properly illegal here is probably that new Argent stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah,
This
fair enough.
unauthorized sale.
I just pull out the pistol. Yeah, no, this stuff is it's
Certainly an
interesting
interesting
to
one.
say the least. Yeah, no, weirdest stuff I've seen. Question is, how does it work? How did they get the ammo?
Honestly, lad, I don't think I want to know.
Fair enough.
Like the fact,
They probably do some nasty stuff.
I mean, I heard you firing it off back in that raid on Boswell's place. Didn't it scream?
You heard it scream?
You didn't?
Not that I noticed. I was too focused on not dying, I guess.
Yeah, like the sound of you shooting it was like someone just died.
Hmm. So then I guess it's just like their currency, powered by souls.
Most likely, but considering it's a red slushy, I don't want to know.
Yeah. Then again, that also makes sense about what I found in that warehouse. Yeah, no, there's a
Warehouse.
big. Yeah, no. Okay. First off, let's go. I point up towards the top of the Vanguard.
Right? Also, we'll be in the barracks.
Yeah, just
Alrighty.
yeet myself on up there. So,
Yeah, you two are alone.
so you remember that rich kid or whatever?
Aye.
So his family's is apparently the one who came up with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, you remember that rapier that I had?
Yeah,
One that I
yeah.
didn't want to give up?
Uh,
That was his.
right.
And of course, Apostle got a couple favors in exchange for giving it back.
Right.
Well, he gave me one of the favors in the form of this pistol. That
Mhm.
actually, I just take my backpack off and start assembling it, which is actually this. Just hold the whole sniper rifle in its majesty.
That looks like something that would hit hard. I like it.
Yeah, yeah, no. You got that. I point to the I guess it's folded up great bow. You got that? I got this.
Aye.
Still got to learn how to use it
Mhm.
properly. That is. I mean, I know how to use it. You load these things up. Pull one of the cartridges out. You load one of these things up. I'm seeing faces in it. That's creepy.
Yeah, that's just don't think about it.
Anyway, you load it up, and you look through this. It's some sort of, what would you call this?
The thingamajig.
Spyglass? Spyglass. Yeah,
Sure.
no, it's like mounted on top of it. You look through it. You line up the little red dot there with their head, and you just pull this thing right here. I'm gonna just point to it.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, no, I do as well. I'm just gonna disassemble it, put it back up, put the pistol in its holster. We got a holster with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. Anyway, that's actually how I found out it was the bard who was skulking around.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
whatever happened to him?
Uh, so he's still alive. Like, we killed the pecker, but he's still alive.
So someone revived him?
Um, doubt it was someone. Think it was. I don't think he's all too alive.
A revenant?
Yeah, I guess I didn't know that was the name for him.
Well, I've heard a few stories and it's kind of matching up.
Yeah, guess that would be what it is then.
Well, that means
Uh,
that he's still alive.
well, he did kill. He did kill who he wanted to kill, but
So maybe he's not
he's
then.
still alive.
Oh, he is. Right,
Yeah,
so
no, don't know what happened there.
that's
He
very strange.
definitely, he definitely calmed down a bit after he died. Yeah, no, you remember that Rose guy?
Right, that's the guy he wanted to kill, but
Yeah, that happened.
I didn't reckon that. Hmm. Well, I think that's another thing we best not to worry about.
Yeah.
Now then, do we have a heading? It's been kind of boring in here.
Um. I don't really know. Best I could say is I really don't know. I don't know where to go. I know we got 5 days to figure out what the hell's going on, but
Oh, where to start?
yeah, exactly. Nowhere to start. Did get a bit of info from pizza place, the Caesar's shop.
Caesar has a place here.
Yeah, no, I didn't know either.
Christ, well, alright, so you got some
Yeah.
intel.
Uh, about places to train, like, more so than actually help us, but I guess training would help us get stronger. So, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. If we can't figure out where the hell it is, we can get stronger to prepare for it.
Well,
You know?
I'd be up for it just as long as everyone else good with it.
Yeah. Get the feeling the lion's gonna be just down to do whatever. Uh, he seems like just so far he's that sort of person. He's just down for whatever.
Well, might not be a bad thing as long as he's not down for betraying us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'd be the one
Well,
cog in the wheel.
go ahead
wouldn't
and
it?
go ahead, figure out what the rest of the people want to do. I'll just keep working on this thing, and kind of working on his bow, trying to figure out an effective maneuver to put the bowstring on and unfold it as quickly as possible.
Ever thought of some sort of locking mechanism?
Well, I already got one of those in, but it's just
Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna take my bow off my back. So, pretend this is your bow, right? It's folded up. I sort of punch the air to indicate that motion. You know, just get it unfurled, and as soon
yeah,
as it
but
clicks, it gets into place. It clicks.
that like absolutely destroyed the bowstring though. Hell, I think even unfolding it like this and putting it on so fast might make me have to carry around a few with me.
Hmm.
I'll figure it
Well,
out.
yeah. Well, till you figured out, I do have a bit of string on me.
Oh no,
Just
I can't just do any old string. Not for this girl.
If you need more durable string, maybe we can get some sort of flexible cable or something?
I have some sources here.
Okay. Alright, I'll go talk to the others. If I can find the bird.
Bird was with you back at the Vanguard, was he not?
Bird is just locked up in the quarters or wherever the bedroom.
Oh, so we literally
Oh,
walked in on you.
yeah, you just guys were too sidetracked with the cat conversation to notice that there's a bird just sat there.
Yeah, no, the bird is literally just bawling his eyes out while you're just fucking talking away.
Oh,
Pussy.
Fuck you, Luke.
Dude. Come on, man.
uh. Hey, you down to go kill a wasp nest?
Oh. Sorry. What did you need?
You down to go kill a giant fucking wasp nest?
Sure. Get my head
Okay.
cleared.
Okay. I'm gonna go ask the dragon.
Alright.
Just. Yeah. Pasu,
Mm.
you down to go, potentially burn down a giant wasp nest?
You see him just holding his bed above his head, the mattress at least, and he looks up at it, then down back at you. He says, "Oh, got anything better to do other than train?"
Well, that's 3 yeses. Even if the lion wanted to disagree, it's 4 against 1. Well, if we're going, everybody get ready.
The posse. The posse just goes and puts his bed back down in the cellar or the barracks, and just goes back up and gets in the gunner spot. So
I'm just gonna crawl my way to the driver's seat.
Alright.
crib crawl.
Gonna guess the lion is in the barracks, or at least around.
I have no idea. When you were looking for shots, you kept blinking, so I kind of lost track of you. So maybe I
So
found my
you're
way
lost.
back.
So you're lost in the market.
Either that or I found my way back. I don't know. Did I?
Let's say that you found your way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dice rolled in your favor. Yeah, you found your way back.
Yay! I'm not lost.
Great.
And the Vanguard begins to slowly roll out, revealing its form
Roll out.
with a new ramp placed on the back of it, acting as a drawbridge so that a smaller vehicle can be placed atop of the massive platform.
Have a drawbridge?
Yeah, I
Oh yeah,
added a drawbridge
awesome.
Actually,
from my car.
Caesar. No, Caesar told me where they were, but did he ever give me a direction?
For the purposes of knowing where it is, you know where it is.
Got it. All right, Pasu, is your car driving ready?
Yep.
Load her up.
I pull down the drawbridge. I load it up on the back, and then I lift up the drawbridge. Which, by the way, Ross,
Mhm.
I figured out what I wanted to add to the drawbridge.
Oh, we'll discuss later.
I'll DM it to you.
Okay. So you watch as the drawbridge comes down. Apasu sparks up his hybrid engine of his Thunderstruck and rolls it up onto the platform. And for the first time, you have a way of transporting vehicles atop your mobile fortress.
Is there spot enough for me? Actually, this thing's big.
It's big. You can have the Thunderstruck. You can have that thing on top of the platform, so I have plenty ample room to move.
So, I'm looking at the picture of it now. That crane in the back, the wrecking ball is missing, right?
Yeah.
It looks like, with how this thing is set up, it could hold both the Thunderstruck and the what was the other card? Withered Rose, that's right. Looks like it could have both of them up there, one on each side.
Oh, I've omitted that big old spire in the center, but
Oh.
it's just one big weapon platform.
With a crane in the back.
Yeah.
Anywho. Onward. Ooh, a wasp nest.
Driving up. Just the sound of metal underneath the vehicle being a bit of a unique one. And
Metal?
yeah, as the floor of this place is polished fine.
Yeah, no. Interesting.
And you are just continuing along, making a easy path through as nobody seems to be really active in the garage at the moment. The gates pausing before they open as you see guards way up atop the bronzed walls looking down, spotting the Thunderstruck, and immediately letting you through. Now, outside, just slamming on the gas and letting dust start to kick up again as you're brought to the familiar dunes of Avernus. The road is completely empty, and for your own leisure, you may use it as you see fit. Eventually hitting a point as you wrap around the lake back towards the intersection that would have left to Bell's Forge. The baby cat just broke something, I think.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, baby, you go this way now.
Is he breaking things?
The pot didn't break, but he knocked over a plant.
Oh,
Not
not
the
the
plan.
plant.
Okay, no,
Yes,
you don't get to squirm. You're staying here.
I don't like that.
You don't like it, don't break. Stop breaking things.
But
Is
I
he
like
now
breaking
stuck in your
things.
lap?
Yep.
Mm.
He's just looking around, realizing his fate.
Mhm.
It's no fair, Ross.
No.
I want to
Escape
break
is
stuff.
futile. Calm.
No, I don't want to. No.
Baby, baby, shh. Baby, shh. Shh, shh. You're a goober. Anyways, where was I?
Uh,
Past Bell's Forge.
Yeah, past Bell's Forge, you guys realizing this is your cue to exit the road, you just jump off and back into the sandy dunes, heading straight towards the mountain range, which appears to be way off in the distance. You can see a few holes puncturing a specific mountain. Very clearly some sort of impromptu nest. But
fun.
we will leave the encounter for that for the next one.
No.
Yay!
If we
How
really
dare
were
you.
like popular and got like thousands of views per video, we could probably milk like an entire arc for 30-ish sessions.
Yeah, because you guys just take millennia.
How
Just
Yep.
dare you.
find stuff, okay? I want to see if I can find stuff to help us find some sort of magic item shop where I could actually
Agreed.
buy shit.
Yeah, but
Because I only
you
have
guys have
fucking
been
gold.
you guys have been in the city for 3 sessions now.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
two of
just
And
the
that's
wanna
only
say-
mildly my fault.
Hmm?
I said that's only mildly my fault.
Why your fault? What do you mean?
I don't know.
like
Just
yeah,
sort of meant like
we did almost an
or-
entire session with basically no rolls.
E-
yeah.
This session was literally no roll.
I
We did
I am
one
not-
perception check.
We did
That's a lie.
perception check, a few stealth checks, and intimidation that went horribly, and then one history check to remember the red gem,
Nothing.
I think.
This was
I
literally the
didn't
Mike
remember.
and Logan show this week. Yeah, Liz did nothing. Just kind of sat back in the corner like, hey, we exist.